All right, guys, this is Positive Trading with you. Another video, another great day. I hope you are holding on. I hope this extreme, boring cycle of Bitcoin's bull market cycle is not letting you quit the game, because the longer you survive, there's a bigger chance that you make money. Today, we'll be taking a look at amazing indicators, some of my favorites. You guys know, if you follow this channel, I am a big on chain metrics guy, and I like on chain analytics. This is at checkonchain.com. Anyone can check it. This is free platform. Of course, they have premium sides of it if you want to access to different indicators, if you are a really in-depth kind of guy. But today we'll be looking at some of the basic indicators that are free for everybody, and you can go and have a look if you want to check it for yourselves. But what I want to share today with you guys is, where are we at this current cycle? This is, remember, this is a post halving year of the Bitcoin and all of the altcoins. So how they react after the halving, and how they react before the halving, and what's going on chain. If we are early on the cycle, if you are middle of this cycle, and if we are ready for a next impulsive move on the Bitcoin. And we will be definitely taking a look at Bitcoin's dominance chart, because Bitcoin dominance is most important chart if you're holding any kind of altcoin, guys. So if you like this kind of content, I'm not gonna be telling you to like and subscribe. You know what to do. So let's get on with the video. First indicator I would like to have a look is the Bitcoin euphoria zone. Are we in euphoria yet? If you guys remember, I was making a video before we took off, somewhere about January, February, before we reached the peak on March 2024, which is this year on March. When we reached the peak, me and some of my community members exited the most of our altcoin bags. I kept, I think, about $1,000 worth of altcoins, but I exited most of my bags, which are Algorand, Sandbox, Chainlink, and all the others. So major ones were those three, and we took good profits on those. But I was making videos way before that to let everybody know that if it's a good time to enter or if it's a good time to exit. And whoever followed my channel back then, they knew which coins or any coins were gonna move together with Bitcoin. And easy way to track it is just to simply look at the Bitcoin itself, how it's behaving, and most importantly, Bitcoin dominance. If you're new to cryptocurrency market, right now you might think it's not important to look at the Bitcoin dominance chart, but it is the most important chart if you want to invest in altcoins. If you're a heavy Bitcoin guy, it's a completely different issue. It still matters, but not as heavy as when you're invested in altcoins. So we'll be talking about that as well. And let's go. Bitcoin extreme euphoria cycle, if we are on euphoria or not, showing some interesting indications. Yeah, if you look at it here, this little green color, like highlights, and this orange line, these are two of the most important ones. I want you guys to pay attention at this point, because it tells us a story. If you look at previous cycles, this is a 2017 cycle, and how the both oscillators were letting us know where are we at the cycle, right? We had the orange line turning red, extreme red, overheated like this. It's actually like a pink, but yeah, you can call it red. So orange was turning to overheated, which is pink, two times, right? Two times. Before that, let's say on the other cycles, if you look at 2013 cycle, it had the same results, and they usually indicate that the market was overheated and we were likely to get a pullback. Doesn't mean we were supposed to crash hard, but we would have pullback or consolidation. And fast forward to 2020 and to 2021, we had orange oscillator turning pink again right here, January 2021. There were some consolidation. If you guys were here in the previous cycle, you know this. People were taking a lot of profits. Euphoria was at the peak, and this oscillator was showing us exactly what's going on. And you see this green highlight that was quite thick as opposed to a couple of other cycles, and there had like a little space in between. There were highlights, but there was space in between. But here you can see market turned euphoric like crazy because money printer was going brrr. So what does this tell us? And the second one, you guys remember the double top on December 2021, orange line didn't turn pink. Market wasn't as euphoric as people thought it would be. So in this oscillator, we had diverged. We created a lower high, and that was a huge indicator for us to actually exit the market completely. I'm here for two full cycles, so I can tell you by the experience, this one is not euphoric, not even near, even not 25%, I would say. In the beginning, yeah, people got a little bit excited. Some influencers and athletes and celebrities start creating their own meme coins and sponsoring those kind of ads. However, it wasn't euphoric. This was driven purely by the ETFs, and Bitcoin dominance soared. So altcoins didn't do much. They had one quick, like a sneak peek of what could happen when Bitcoin dominance drops, because it dropped, I think, slightly, 4 or 5%, and altcoins soared. So right now in this cycle, we are nowhere near. Let's select this area. Anyway, it's not. Yeah, in this cycle, we were nowhere near like 2021 or even 2017. So we're not euphoric, and oscillator hasn't made any significant moves. This little high needs to be broken with a higher high, and I think it is coming because this was the longest consolidation since March. We didn't drop significantly, but it was one of the longest consolidation. Market is unsure, but actually considering everything with a strict monetary policy and everything, Bitcoin and altcoins did well. It's just most altcoins, they had underperformed. If you're investing in altcoins, most of us probably in heavily invested in altcoins that or trade altcoins, that you want altcoins to outperform Bitcoin because you're taking more risks. So let's check on this oscillator, which is cycle extreme oscillator. What does it tell us? You can see here on 2022 and all the way to 2023, this gives us perfect indicator of a bottom. If you were taking a look at this indicator on 2022, you would probably know already that this was the bottom, or at least bottom was not far off. So you'd be dollar cost averaging. Couple of channels, big channels, actually called the bottom, and we can actually acknowledge that. I admit that Steve from I think Crypto Crew University, he called the bottom, and he called the top actually even in the previous one, and here actually on the 2024's quick March top, and we took profits slightly before he called the top, but he was saying that major correction was coming. A couple of channels that are really good at letting us know what's going on. One of them being Alessio Rostani. I think you guys know him. Another one is Benjamin. I forgot Benjamin Cohen. It's from cryptoverse. And Steve, these couple of guys, they really do well because they're not perma bulls or perma bears. They will tell you, they'll look on chain, they'll check previous history of Bitcoin and let you know exactly what's happening, just like I'm doing right now. Because we don't like to just shill coins, or especially me, I don't like shilling coins, or I don't really tell you based off my feelings. I like to look at on-chain data. So right now, data is showing that we are in not in an extreme zone, nowhere near like 2021, because here you can see this oscillator, the black line. What I want you to pay attention is already reset here. Black line went down already. We are in the median line right now. It's equal with the median line. And if you look at it, if we are below the median line, it's a very good time to buy. And if we are above the median line, it's a very good time to start taking profits. However, that happened in March and it's resetting. Probably we'll have second uh, run, impulsive run of Bitcoin and all the other cryptocurrencies very soon. So we are not euphoric. Cycle extreme oscillator is showing us it's reset already. We're not in extreme conditions. We had pulled back and consolidated for the longest period of time post halving. Now, let's take a look at one of my favorite, the realized profit and loss indicator on Check on Chain. You guys have a look by yourselves if you don't believe me, but this is showing some pretty amazing uh, indications that we can determine what we want to do with the market. If you look at it, this green little highlight is realized profits of long-term holders, and the pink line or highlight is a realized losses. And here in March, a lot of the long-term holders, they realized their profits, meaning they sold their bitcoins to USD or USDT or whatever. Hence, the stablecoin market cap or dominance went up, and then Bitcoin actually had a pullback, pretty significant one, about 20 plus percent. And nevertheless, we are consolidating all the way until now. And right now, realized profits are getting less and less. And pretty soon, if we don't see any pink little like indications right here, like here, even without those, I think we're getting reset. And a reset is, in my opinion, within this couple of weeks, in the end of October, I would say, based on previous data, previous market cycles, usually end of October or mid towards the end of October, Bitcoin will start making impulsive moves. So most of the people already took their profits here in March 2024, and everybody thinks this is the ultimate top. No, but if you look here, 2021, people took profit here, long-term holders. Bitcoin had a slight pullback because of those profit taking, and then kept going, and then again and kept going, and then we had a huge pullback but kept going. Of course, this 2021 cycle was extraordinary because of money printing. Then we had a Fed tightening cycle here, and then right now we are going into monetary policy easing. So in my opinion, we have a couple of weeks to go. If you are holding on, I would suggest you to be patient. If you are dollar cost averaging, you still have dry powder, great. I would do so. Let's take a look now at Bitcoin and what I would want Bitcoin to do at this point in time. This is a trading view chart, and we are on a weekly time frame. What I want you to pay attention is weekly MACD here down. Weekly MACD, if you remember, somewhere, because this lags a little bit, but it shows amazing indication of what market is going to do. Here, if you look at it on March, price was making a top, like a cycle top. And this was the peak of the price that it went about $73,000, $74,000, depending on which chart and which exchange you're looking at. But MACD was slightly curving up. And then as soon as we had a cross, that you see it's lagging a little bit. So MACD made the cross, indicating that market should have a pullback, but it already pulled back then, and it was going for a retracement, which makes usually a double top and then goes down. Right now, if you can see, we already had last lower high, and I mean higher low, and let's take a look. I'm just going to highlight this for you guys. This area here, this was the lower high, and I mean higher low of the previous dip right here at September 24. And since then we moved up, but the oscillator here, MACD, just now is about to cross. After it cross, these two red candles should be already complete right here, right? And in my opinion, as soon as we start moving upwards with the MACD, the price should go up, slightly consolidate. Let me change so I can show you what I'm thinking. Price should move price should move above I'm sorry. Okay, let's clean it up. So price should have a slight move towards 65,000, and we should clear this area. And then if we don't secure above 70,000, anyway, even if we move above 70,000 within this next 2 weeks, I don't believe we can secure it and hold it in the short term. I think we will have one more drop quickly to somewhere about 63, 68,000. Even though we went above 70, 70, 73, 74, touch the previous all-time high, and then come back to 68 and then consolidate and then move. In my opinion, that's a likely scenario because everybody would be so excited, so bullish that price would, let me, yeah, price would do something like this. Everybody would be so excited that they would be just getting into the trades. But what market likes to do is it likes to bring the price back down, get everyone's hopes down, and then move up again and leave everybody behind. In my opinion, this is likely scenario. So I want you to guys be careful with that. When we reached the previous all-time high and we probably passed it a little bit, if you want to take some profits, you can do so. But I wouldn't enter any positions right here at the top thinking that it's a breakout. At least until December. I would say end of November, December, yeah, we can be a little bit more assured of what's going to happen. But October, end of October, usually we have some significant move just to give back a little bit and then move. So now let's take a look at BTC dominance chart. BTC dominance against USDT. Oh, sorry. BTC market cap dominance in percentages. Let's change it to in percentages right now where we're at. Why I'm putting BTC market cap? I want BTC USDT. Give me a second, guys. I really want to get this across so everybody knows what's going on. Okay. You guys can see what's going on, right? You can see what is going on. We are climbing higher and higher. However, the candles are getting smaller and smaller. It doesn't mean it's getting topped. I think we have slightly more room to go. Regular. Look at this. Look at this. I don't know if you can see it on the right corner of our screen. 58% of total market, total capital of the market is in Bitcoin right now. That is huge, guys. And Bitcoin is stealing all of the capital from altcoins, from everything else, even probably from the major altcoins that used to dominate before, except probably BNB, Solana, and a couple others. But most of the money is here. It's 58%. Usually, what we know historically, it may touch to 60% or slightly above that and then roll over. So, in my opinion, we still have some more room to go. We have slightly more room to go, and we might do something like this, couple of candles. As soon as we reach 59 to 60%, that's the time it might roll over. Because if you look historically, let's take a look, I will show you. Historically, we'll have a sharp rise before we roll over, right? You look at this one, it was 72%. Sharp rise before we roll over. Here, sharp rise, we roll over. Most significant ones are these ones. So anytime when we roll over, let's see how many percent we went. Here, altcoins enjoyed. That went down 20, well, 40%, 41% down. We need this kind of moves in Bitcoin's dominance in order for our altcoins to bounce. Here also, you can see it reached all the way 67, 70% and then rolled over. Let's see how many percent this was. 44%. Guys, we need to wait for Bitcoin dominance to roll over, and I think it's coming. It will happen within the next month or so. However, altcoins and total bit market, cryptocurrency market, to move, I think within this couple of weeks, we'll have some impulsive moves. October, end of October to beginning of November, what I'm projecting. Guys, I'll be posting my daily trades very soon because I don't usually make YouTube videos. But if you guys want daily trades, what I'm opening, what I'm closing, what altcoins I'm looking at, let me know in the comments below. Like and share this video, and let me know if you want to see more of this kind of content or which charts, which altcoins you want me to take a look at. It was amazing to see you guys again. Thank you for stopping by.